Hi, people are here for Asia Focus, and I have just completed the 6 weeks trekking the far west of Nepal, a very remote area, and I was pretty happy with the old Action camera. I've never owned one before. I bought one specifically for this trip, and I've been pretty happy with it. They are, look at that, it just fits in the palm of your hand. Fantastic for traveling. Because, you know, you don't want to be carrying around a big camera. I saw a few photographers on the trail in the more popular spots, and they had these big, heavy cameras. And I've got one at home, the Sony, beautiful camera, but not good for traveling. And these things, the best thing about what DJI have done here is they've taken away all the options you don't need. You know, the camera companies put add options to sell the new model, and ultimately you end up with a camera with just so many options you're never going to use. And DJI are really smart. They've stripped away everything. You only have, what do you have? You have to zoom. You had one normal, which is a bit of a fisheye, and then two, and I have it on to zoom nearly the whole time. And I just, to counteract, if I need to get further away, I just move away, or walk away further. But ultimately, I had it on 1080p, 60 frames per second, to zoom, and that's about it for the whole time. Because I was trying to coordinate, I shoot video on this because I'm shooting a documentary, and the stills I did on my iPhone 16 Pro Max, which I'm shooting on now, and that's been good. I dropped it a few times, but luckily I had a really good cage. And in Nepal, there are rocks and stones, and that's all there is. A bit of wood around, a few trees, but where we were, there were just millions and millions, and I dropped it on the rocks a couple of times, but we did save it. The screen is a bit cracked, but anyway, I kind of knew that, and that's why I got this. So when you're trekking, you need a walking stick, and this sort of extends out, and it goes out and a bit more and a bit more, and walking sticks are really necessary to keep yourself stable, and because you're going up very steep hills and you're going down very steep hills. And so I had I found a walking stick that had a quick release on the top of it, right? So this quick release from DJI, and they were pioneered by all the the action camera people. I bought a couple of these, and this just sits on the top of this walking stick, and I had it on nearly the whole time. Now, sometimes I had the action camera on it, and I walk like that, and if I wanted to protect it, I just put a sock on it. I just put this little kind of black sock on it to protect it. And that's kind of how I walk during the day, and I've got a sort of a strap there. But yeah, walking sticks are really important when you're trekking. And if I just whipped off that, and away I went. And if I wanted to kind of protect a little bit more, I would just put it down like that. So it's been really good, really easy to use, and they've got this fantastic option where when you push on the red button at the top to record, it records straight away. It's kind of there. Immediately, within a second, it's recording, which is a fantastic option. And I don't usually have this option of recording at the front on, because I didn't do that many selfies. And also, if you have it on, the people get a bit self-conscious if you're filming them. And this is so small, they don't even notice it. They open up a bit. And of course, I show them the video at the end, and they're very happy with that. And you know, a lot of these people had never really come across a Western person before. I'm talking very, very remote parts of the world, very high up. And so they were really fascinated. And yeah, that we were the first Western people they had come across, which is pretty amazing. So the documentary will be out, not sure, a couple of months maybe. I shot 400 small clips, plus a whole thousands of sort of still photographs. The other thing I used when I wasn't doing my gimbal, because I used my arm as the gimbal. I tried this back home and it didn't really work. So I've got this. I've got my, there's one motor there, and there's another motor there, and there's another motor there. Your arm is the best gimbal you've got. And you can see from the footage that I've shot using this, I just had, and I used to walk along and film just like that. And yeah, it's easy. I didn't want to carry a big heavy gimbal. In fact, my whole thing about this trip was minimalist. As minimalist as I possibly could be. I'm looking around for my sling bag here. This is it here. And I carried this with me. I just had it across the top, like that. And that's what I had. I had a backpack on, obviously, as everyone does. But this sling bag was fantastic. Money in there, and then, yeah, I could put that in there, and everything kind of fitted in. This I used. This is the proper DJI selfie stick, but I just had a tripod. I just stick a tripod on the back, and it had a quick release on it. I used it for group shots, and B-roll, where I wanted to be in the shot myself. So yeah, that all just fits into this sling bag. Fantastic. And of course, I'd put the camera, if I needed, the camera could fit in there as well. Now, the other accessories I bought, this is the mic mini. Now I'm recording with the mic mini at the moment. You can see I've got both of them on the top there. And yeah, they've been pretty good. The problem when you're really remote is there's no Wi-Fi. They advertise Wi-Fi, but it just doesn't exist. If it is, then it's very weak, and you can't even, you know, if you go to Facebook, you can't even see the pictures on Facebook. It's so not strong. I don't want to be nasty, but you know, when they advertise it, I'm thinking, oh great, you know, I can catch up on thing and post a photo, and it just didn't happen. So yeah, there was a firmware update that I needed to do, and I made a few differences to the settings, and I learned a lot from this mic mini here. And I couldn't use it until I got back into some serious Wi-Fi. I'm recording this in Pokhara, which is a very big town, like the second biggest town I think in Nepal, apart from Kathmandu. So that's been okay. The mic mini, the batteries. You can see I've got my two little SD cards up there. I've got 3 SD cards, but these batteries are insane. They just go on and on and on and on and on and on. I never really had to worry about batteries. That's one thing that DJI has really mastered. I mean, hours and hours and hours of footage. So yeah, I could have probably just done with one. But anyway, I bought that, and there's that one there. And the ND filters. I thought I would use it because I was going to sort of this bright snow and so forth like that, but I didn't get around to using it. That's them there. The footage I did shoot with the ND8, the ND8 filter, looked really beautiful. It made the sky darker, and yeah, it was just more contrast. So I didn't use this as much as I had wished, but you know, I was trekking, trying to catch up to these people who were professional trekkers, and kind of running ahead to get the shot as well. So yeah, I had my work cut out for me. So that's about it. These things are really good. These are the off-market quick release, and you can get a sort of the magnetic thing, and then you can sort of fold these down as well, and they can screw in and so forth. They're worth getting. They're really worth getting. But see if you can get the metal ones, not the plastic ones. The only problem I have with these quick releases, it's kind of a bit difficult to get your finger in there underneath this kind of knob here. You can do it, but yeah, it works okay. It works fine. So very happy with the DJI Action 5 Pro. Beautiful camera, does what it's supposed to do. It's tough. I had no worries about it at all. I really enjoyed using it because, look, you know, you want it simple, you want it quick. You want to be able to get that shot quickly, and the stabilization on it is fantastic. And so I've got steady hands anyway, but this was, yeah, this really worked really well. So that's my summary. That's my equipment I used for 6 weeks trekking the far west of Nepal. I hope that has helped, and look forward to the documentary in a couple of months' time. So Pete Miller signing off. Bye for now.